Thank you so much for that, and I promise I won't keep people long. Just a couple of things I really wanted to say. I think everyone's thank the Council for giving people this opportunity. I personally would like to thank the people who have actually come, sit and listened or had things to say, and particularly those members of the public. That's really important to us. I think we've tried to explain that at this point in time we are in the engagement phase of the work that we're doing, which actually means we are still working on and developing our plans, undertaking analysis of a whole range of issues that you raised with us today. But this, you'll have seen a lot of the tops of our heads because we've been, scribbling down or using laptops to take as much information as we can from this meeting, and that will actually be included in all of the work that we do. I think I've heard some really important individual stories. Somebody said that today, how important those individual stories were, and I think they are, and I sometimes think they do get lost in some of the types of events that we try to have. We are, though, attempting to get to all reaches and all parts of the population, different types of groups and vulnerable groups. We are working with the voluntary organisation North East, Vaughan, to actually try and do some what we're calling conversations, 100 conversations with different groups of people who have very specific issues that they need to raise with us. But we will continue to work through this process and continue to listen. We have held up to now about 57 engagement events, and it's true some of them don't attract many people. I have to say in Darlington that's not the case. In Darlington we usually attract 30, 40 and often many, many more. So that's really helpful. And we are saying that if there is a group or someone that you want us to talk to, we are very willing to come and talk to you around that. I think one of the other things I heard very much was around people's real eagerness to see the detail of this and see the information. Believe me, so are we. We have some work that we've been doing clearly, and that is helping us to understand what clinical standards we want to develop and how we think we'll be able to do that. But we are working through detailed work on exactly the workforce issues, on what those pathways of care would need to look like under all of the different scenarios that we are working through. And of course we've heard loud and clear today and at many of our other events the importance of travel and transport, which is not just about an ambulance service but is also about public transport and people being able to visit loved ones. So we are working through all of that work, and I just want to give you that reassurance. I think it's great that people have said that much of the information around care out of the hospital, the work around primary care, community services, mental health, etc. is all important, and we've not really touched on that much today, I don't think, but I think I'm taking from that people are really pleased that we've got that as part of our plan, and we need to focus on that too, because these are important services. And of course, and as we've said, many of them are critically important to any changes we end up proposing around acute hospital services. And indeed, the information and all of the work that we will be doing, including everyone's views and all of the work we've done in engagement events, and eventually will all go into that consultation process when we get to that point, and that will all be made clearly available. So I guess I could talk a lot more and I could say a lot more, because people have raised a whole load of issues, and I think that would take us another half an hour, which you won't be pleased with. But I just want to again thank you. You've helped us to focus our attention on those areas of most concern to both public and elected members, and we'll be really keen to take that learning from today and put that into our plans. Thank you very much.
It really is over now, honest. 5 minutes and then Council will resume.